Alright, this is the video I know most of y'all been waiting for. Jeffrey's been calling out a lot of people and nobody showed except me, so another 1v1 at a new course we've both never been to, John Burge Park, and it was nice. I liked it. A few of these holes had missing T signs, so as you see, hole 1, 341, par 3. It's going to be significantly downhill, which a lot of these holes, you know, were either down or uphill, so that was very exciting, something we're not used to. Jeffrey's going to swing his left just like I'm going to do mine. You know, it's just hard to get that flippy enough disc to really carry all that distance down that hill. So we're both going to be on the left side. Jeffrey's going to be a lot closer than me. I think I hit a pretty early tree, so I got about maybe 180 to go. Throw my ringer up there, a little long, and I think Jeffrey's throwing a zone right here. Be about 20 feet left of the basket. Oh yeah, easy money par. Yeah, Jeffrey surprised me with his putting today. He's one of those guys that doesn't play very much, and his progression is super impressive. So hopefully he gets out on the course more. Hole 2, 304 feet, pretty uphill, so probably plays like, I don't know, 340 or so. Super tough shot. You want to throw a low flex shot, you know. And I like that, just a little bit low, and might have skipped on the root instead of the grass. And it gets thick over here where Jeffrey's at. Kinda just like that girl I met on Tinder last week. Alright, I have a basic hyzer shot. Just to put too much hyzer on it right there. Alright, and Jeffrey wiping off his disc. This was Good Friday. We got rained on the way up to the course, but that was about it. I mean, as you saw the umbrella and the opening scene. And Jeffrey's just trying to get up and down, save his bogey. Not what he was looking to do, but this is one of the toughest holes we've encountered thus far. But, I mean, it is only hole 2. And I'm going to save a par, so I'll be at even. Jeffrey's at +1 after 2 holes. Really digging the course so far. Hole 3, 279. Okay, this one pretty straight shot uphill.
You wet?
Seems like. And that's yanked pretty good, but somehow it gets through. I'll be about 55 feet up on the right side. Jeffrey's trying to get it a little bit more straight, but it's gonna finish out to the left. And that's a good looking shot for easy par. So here's my birdie putt. And just don't give it the spin. So a couple of pars on hole 3. Not too bad. And yeah, Jeffrey's, at this point, he's getting pumped. Hole 4, 339. This one's downhill, but it's a pretty specific gap that you gotta hit if you want to make it all the way to the basket. I got my blue Wraith in hand, and geez, another pool. But he didn't get the zoom in on that one, but luckily somehow it kicked back in, which otherwise that would have been a terrible shot. And that's a pretty safe shot, just a simple hyzer.
Yes!
He's in the middle of the fairway, he's loving it. And yeah, I'm happy to be back in the fairway. Just gonna pitch it. I think that was my zone up there. Jeffrey's got his zone. That gets a little bit of slide action, he'll take it. Oh, that would have been a really nice putt to make. So Jeffrey's going to be tapping in for bogey. Somehow I get a par. I'll take it. And he didn't leave much of an easy putt for Bogue. but he makes it look easy. Pumped.
Alright,
Hole 5, 311. So now we're going back up the hill. This one's got, seems like a little bit tighter of a gap than hole 3, but it's a little shorter, I think. Just trying to hyzer flip something up there. It's a decent shot, but it's going to get stopped by those bushes on the left. So I'll probably just pitch up for a par. And Jeffery throwing his beast. He's going to catch too much air and hyzer into the Death Valley. Oof. Took him a while to get in there due to spider webs and other stuff. And he's on the other side. He's going to have to pitch up for a bogey. And not an easy bogey putt either. And yeah, I ended up in this tough spot, so trying to pitch up to a decent spot. We both leave it a little short, but he's going to cash on that putt. Loving it. He knows he needs them. And mine's going to sneak over the rim for par. Alright, now we're going back down the hill. No T sign on this hole, 240. So before we teed off right here, we didn't know it was on the right side, so I'm throwing a wraith, which usually goes to the left. And I still think that's a bad spot, but it's going to get a decent kick, and I'll be like 35 feet away, not knowing that the basket's on the right side. Jeffery with a similar shot is going to fade out a little bit more earlier than so Jeffery's 6'2", got to get down low, and he doesn't have much. Just trying to throw it out there and take a par. But luckily mine, I don't know if it rolled out or what, but gave me a look at the bird, but I'm not going to capitalize. And he's pumped about that par. So yeah, we'll both get a par, stay at 0 and +3. 7 180. There was no T sign. Definitely one of the shorter holes on the course. But you can go hyzer or straight at it, or
wow, no faith.
I mean, left side. But I'm choosing to go with the hyzer with my buzz. I don't know, 45% or so. Jeffery's going straight at it. That's a good shot. Bad tree, so he'll have a pretty long look. Dead center, jumps out. That was the weirdest thing. We had to look at that on the camera. I thought it was in. So I'm going to get a stroke on him right there.
You're going to get copywriting. Turn that off.
Alright, 8-201. Another shorty. This is like a right-handed kind of flick, I guess. I don't know. I didn't try the turnover, but that might have worked. Jeffery's flicking his orc. And that tree's going to save him. Easy par. Or bird. Excuse me. And I'm going Thunderbird. And I don't know, watching Jeffery just continue to film, I was confused. I knew something good couldn't have happened. So I rolled down in this little valley. And Jeffery's gonna get one back on me. He'll take it. Hat's on backwards now, so he's coming for me. Hole 9, 379. Oof. This kind of reminds me of those holes at River Grove. Really long par 3s, really specific gap for a shot you gotta hit, turnover. I don't know, the hyzer flip would be tough, but and that was just a misrelease because I'm trying to hit that left gap and flex it a little bit further. Get lucky and fight through. And that's gonna be a roller into a tree, but he's in the fairway, so he'll take it, try to pitch up and get a bogey. I'm in the fairway, luckily, trying to flex that zone up there and have a putt. And this is Jeffery's third. He gets through, and I'm over there putting for par. I'll take a par on these holes. You can't mess with these holes. They'll get you. I'm gonna get that one back that got taken last hole. Hole 10, 244. It's a real tight fairway, so it's not as easy as it looks. I mean, you can go left or right side. I'm flicking a wraith up there, trying to flex it, and I think it's good off the tee. But little do I know, there's a giant gorge right next on the right side of the fairway. So Jeffery's gonna be on the left side, where you'd much rather be, even though it's full of trees. And he throws that flick long. And these putts are always really tough with the elevation. He's way down there. I mean, and me, you can see me. That's probably a 35-foot drop. It was a task. But I'll take a par. Which, you know, I'll take because my second shot was kind of tough maneuvering through those trees up on the edge. And Jeffery's happy to lose a stroke. 11, 277. This is a good hole. Pretty straight, small fade to the left at the end. A lot of trees towards the end of the fairway that you want to miss. So whether you want to go left or right of those, your choice. I'm going right for sure. And that's going to be in a bad spot. I'm going to try to save that par. Jeffery going to overcorrect off of that. Keep it high, fade left. He'll be in a tough spot. Going to have to go with his third flick roller. And that gets up there. I think that hits another tree. Sits down, good spot. I got a tough lie right there. Somehow gets through. Yeah, and I got super close. That was incredibly lucky. Putting that ringer in for par. Best disc. Hole 12, 1 foot shy of 500, making it the first par 4 that we're gonna see, and it's a challenge, but really cool hole if you hit your lines. It's a good shot from Jeffery. Kind of where you want to be if you're playing for par. But I'm going for the bird. And just going to swing it wide. We'll see how that landing zone looks. And Jeffery in a really great spot. Pretty much has a straight shot to the basket. And that looked good, but it just didn't turn over like he needed. Needed a little bit more flat and less hyzer.
Hold on,
and
wait.
I gotta go forehand. Probably my first of the round. It doesn't look pretty. And Jeffery's gonna try to pitch that up to save his par. I'm gonna try to can this for the bird. And a little bit short, but it looked good. I thought it was in. Oh, give it to him. Nice moves. People waiting on us. 14, 237. Of course, I didn't know the basket was there when we're teeing off. So I think it's right around the corner, but you want it to go about another 35 feet from right there. So you want to throw something pretty darn overstable. And that's a good line right there. But I think he's going to hit a tree. And he's going to be in a much better spot than I am. Because I think I did hit a tree as well. And that's just going to be an inch or two high. Those PA3s love to glide. And Jeffery pumped. Getting another stroke on me. 4 holes to go. Alright, and this hole has forehand written all over it. I think it was written on the tee sign as well. I mean, once again, we're throwing blind. Jeffery's trying to go turnover. Gets in the way of the shot. And I'm going Thunderbird. And that'll give me a putt between those 2 last guardian trees that you want to go between. into the fairway. And Jeffrey's not going to like that. Leave himself a really long putt for par. What the? Yeah, he's got to swing it. I'm pretty sure he was trying to go to the right of that tree, but he gets through. He'll have a bogey putt.
Yes.
And after missing those last few putts, I told myself I was putting that one in. So I'll get a bird on 15. And he'll take a bogey. 6-stroke separation. Something drastic gonna need to happen. Alright, in 16, another specific line, 300 footer or so. Just trying to, get a little bit of turn on a wraith. I'm pretty sure that was a wraith. Just throw it way too high, hit those trees, get a really good drop. Jeffrey's got his beast in hand. And just lets go a little bit early. And he's going to get a good kick too. Not sure what that disc was, but he's going to throw it up there pretty straight. Nice shot. He'll be in that bush, a little short. I gave that a bid, and it's long. What the heck? He's putting them in from range. If he could just connect on his drives, Jeffrey would be a force to be reckoned with, which, he is at most open courses. So, be on the lookout for him, boys. Alright, in 17, I think I got it confused with 14. This one sweeps super far to the left. So, you want to go really overstable here and get a giant skip. So, obviously, we're playing like the hole is right there around the corner. So, we're going to be super short. Still have about 50 feet to go. That's a good layup for par. I'm going to have about 45, 50. And that'll be pretty short. We'll have some putts for par. Somebody stop him, dude. Hammer fist. Alright, I'll take a par. Hole 18, 319, last hole. Either a turnover or forehand shot. I probably can get a forehand 318, so if you see me doing that, I'm playing for par. And that's just putting my Thunderbird up there in a spot that I like. Jeffrey's got his orc, almost tripped on that crack. A little flimsy, but it's in the fairway, or for the most part. And I guess that's all he had. He was in a tight spot right there. And I'm trying to just hyzer around all these trees. Gonna leave myself a long putt for par. Oh yeah, sliding it long. 25 feet. So yeah, I'll take a bogey. Jeffrey's gonna get a stroke on me. He's gonna trip and fall while doing so. Nothing wrong with that. Great course. We will definitely be back. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this is Jeffrey's first shot ever filmed. And all these shots were his first time. So
Get that one?
great work, Jeffrey.
That was it.
I'll see y'all later.